Settle yourself, center yourself. Extend the legs one at a time. Roll your shoulders under. All the usual preliminaries. So when you first lie down in pranayama for a session, whether it's the morning or the evening, it's kind of like going out into the garden and just seeing what happened overnight, seeing what changes there are, seeing what state things are in. So right now it's just observing, getting the lay of the land, so to speak. The breath is different every day, depending on the way you slept, how long you slept, your energy level, your state of mind. Allergy season, time of the year, all those things affect the way we start off a session before we even do anything. So first, just get the conditions, get the weather report of the body and the breath and the mind. Then allow the breath to settle into a steady rhythm. Some days this is easier than other days. And I suppose pets also affect the conditions of the day, the condition of the breath. And it's very nice when the cat can settle on the top of the thighs, because that's very conducive to a soft, even breath. So as the breath settles into a soft and steady rhythm, see that the rest of the body is relaxed. It's not a complete Shavasana. This is Salamba Shavasana in preparation for pranayama. So it's not the same as the Shavasana that you do at the end of our pranayama session, at the end of an asana class. This is different from that kind of Shavasana. This is more of a preparatory Shavasana. It's like sweeping the path clear for something different to happen. It's still a restful state, but it's a preparatory rest rather than the rest at the end of an event. So it's a feeling of ready for anything. By letting the breath settle into a soft and steady rhythm, by bringing quietness to the arms and legs, by spreading the chest open, by drawing the outer shoulder blades down, shoulders rolling under, so that the chest can be in a state of readiness. Feel the abdomen rising and falling effortlessly. So last week, we explored different places for the breath in the trunk. Different ways we can address our attention in terms of location of the breath, desha, place. So we're going to revisit that today and take it to the next step. So just as you rest, I'll remind you of the locations of the breath that we worked with last week. We talked about the abdominal breath, just effortless rising and falling, resting breath. We talked about the back body, receiving the breath in the back body. We talked about the side ribs, the expansion of the side ribs with the breath. And we talked about the front body, the lifting of the sternum with the rhythm of the breath. So just follow my rhythm for the next few minutes. I'll talk you through it. So just abdominal breath right now. And this is kind of home base, and it's the resting place. But now, as we start to move toward Ujjayi, it's like you're shining a light. Now shine a light on the back body. Take a breath in through the back body. And then slow, soft exhale through the back body. Then take a breath in through the side ribs. Feel the side ribs expanding. And then slow, soft exhale through the side ribs. Inhale through the front body, up the sternum. Feel the chest expanding, front chest. And then slow, soft exhale down the front chest. And then abdominal breath. And we'll repeat that rhythm, back, side, front, with an abdominal breath resting in between. So inhale up the back body. And then slow, soft exhales. Make the exhale slower than the inhale. Slow, soft exhale down the back body. And then inhale into the side ribs. Feel the side ribs expanding. And then slow, soft exhale, just kind of letting the side ribs come back. It's like you're shining a light. Now shine a light on the sternum. Inhale through the sternum. Feel that front chest rise. And then slow, soft exhale. It's like the light is fading, 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 just gently fading. And then abdominal breath. And let's continue with that pattern. Back, side, front, abdomen. And let's make the inhales, normal inhales, but then very slow, soft exhale. So it's like you're shining a light and then letting it fade out slowly. So you can follow your own pace now with that pattern. Back, side, front, abdomen, back, side, front, abdomen. So you shine a light on the back body as you inhale, and then let that light fade out slowly. And then you shine a light on the side ribs as you inhale, and then fade out that light from the side ribs slowly. Then you shine a light on the front body, and then slowly fade out that light. So as you move the breath through these different parts of the trunk, you'll notice that the organs get touched differently. The skin and the muscle and the bones get touched differently. And in a way, we're moving as we go from the back to the sides to the front, we're moving from the least movement to the most movement. There's actually not that much movement. The movement of the back body is subtle. The movement of the side body is a little more gross, and the movement of the front body is pretty obvious. So we're kind of moving from the subtle to the gross, from very small, hardly visible movements to more obvious and visible movement. Just keep on going with this rhythm. As you continue, as you cultivate this pattern, let the exhales become just a little bit slower and softer. So the cat can feel the prana. The cat is like a prana agent, is like a prana spy. How slow and soft can you make that fade out? So this is Ujjayi stage 1, bahya abhyanta, bahya Ujjayi, Ujjayi exhales. So make that fade out slow and soft. Normal inhale, so it's like the light comes on, not suddenly, but in a steady, strong way. But then the fade out is very gentle, very slow, very soft. If you try to slow it down too much, then it affects the next breath. It makes the next breath a little maybe aggressive. So the fade out should be soft enough that you can still take a normal inhale to follow. And then that abdominal breath is just like a recovery breath, a very soft, gentle recovery breath. Notice that in order to do that slow fade out, there needs to be a little effort, a little abdominal pull up and back. Maybe you'll find yourself rolling the upper arm bone out a little bit more to keep the shoulders pinned in place. Let the elbows, insides of the elbows, be very heavy and soft to kind of anchor the expansion of the trunk. Feel the skin moving on each stage of the inhale, and then that fade out happening on the skin level of the skin as well. Then try taking your attention closer to the spine, maybe not all the way to the spine, but take your attention. What happens if you're breathing in these 3 deshas, these 3 places, closer to the spine? Less of a surface breath, skin breath, and more of the spine moving in all the different directions. The back spine, the sides of the spine, and the front spine. It's a different kind of energy. It's a different kind of breath that way. After this set, then return to normal breathing. So when you return to your abdominal breath after finishing the set, then just stay with the abdominal breath for a little while. Ujjayi is always a little stimulating. It's meant to be stimulating. Because the focus is on exhales today, it's not as stimulating as when you're focusing on the inhales. But still, the body is in a little bit of a heightened state, so let the body and mind calm down. By the way, if you're doing this early in the morning and you've just woken up, then do a set of Ujjayi inhales to start, because that will stimulate your system so that you don't fall back asleep. Sometimes when we're doing pranayama early in the morning, we have a tendency, it's easy to fall back asleep. But if you do inhales to begin, Abhyantara Ujjayi or Abhyantara Viloma, then you're less likely to get sleepy. And then you can move on to other pranayamas. But if you start with the inhales, then you'll stimulate yourself and be more awake. And then, of course, in the evening, it's the opposite. You don't want to overstimulate yourself in the evening in general. And so then you would focus more on the exhales and maybe finish with the exhales in the evening. Okay, so now you'll sit up. So bring your hands in, fold your legs, roll to your side. And then slowly sit up and have a seat. All right, get the support that you need. Definitely a blanket under the knees. And if you want a blanket on your lap, feel free. If you don't need it, then you don't have to use it. Make sure you're even. And then press your hands down into the bolster to get the height that you need, to establish the height and space that you need before you go. And let me just tell you what we're going to do, okay? So just before we start, so we'll do a set of vilomas, okay? So we're going to work on bahya viloma. So what that will mean in these locations. So you'll take an abdominal breath to prepare, and then you'll inhale through the back body, and then exhale in 3 stages. All right. So you'll inhale. So it's like shining a light on the back body, and then exhale, 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 and then inhaling through the side body, side ribs, and then exhale, 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 and then inhaling through the front body, and then fade out, fade out, fade out, and abdominal breath in between. Okay, so we'll do 3 sets of bahya viloma, abdominal breath. All right, so I'll talk you through it, and then you'll do a few sets on your own. All right, so have your palms turned up. If you find, let me just say, if you find that your hands are tensing, and by tensing, they usually do something like this, like the palms get hard and the thumb gets hard. Or if you find that your hands are turning in like this, then it's fine to have your palms down. Better to have your palms down if you find that your hands are tensing, okay? So just be observant of that. All right, then from here, spreading across the top chest, prepare for Jalandhara Bandha. Bring your head down on the exhale. Bring your head way down, but then lift the chest toward the chin and draw the trapezium down. The back muscles travel down the back as the chest lifts up, and then deep flexion at the neck, throat region as the chest lifts up, shoulders back. Okay, good. Slow, soft inhale, slow, soft exhale in preparation. One more abdominal breath. Slow, soft inhale, slow, soft exhale. And then inhaling up the back body, shine a light on the back body. And then fade out slowly, 3 breaths. Exhale. pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause. Finish the exhale. Inhale through the side ribs. Feel the side ribs expand. And then exhale through the side ribs, pause, exhale, pause, exhale. The movement is in the side ribs. Pause, finish the exhale. Inhale up the front body. And then exhale, fading out slowly. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Finish the exhale. Abdominal breath in between. And then try it again at your own pace. You don't have to match my pace of the words. It'll be your pace. Inhale up the back body, expanding. And then exhale, pause. Back body, exhale through the back body, pause. Exhale, pause. Finish the exhale. Inhale through the side ribs, make it symmetrical. One side will expand more easily than the other. And then exhale symmetrically, side by side. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Finish the exhale. Inhale through the front body. You'll feel the chest move to the chin, maybe even meet the chin. And then exhale, pause. Don't collapse the chest box. Exhale. Keep that chest box expanded. Pause. Exhale completely. And then abdominal breath. And do 3 more cycles on your own. 3 more of that pattern. Start when you're ready. So starting with the back body. It's like you're shining a light on the back body. And then fading that light out. And there's that moment of stillness. A couple of seconds of stillness where the light is not changing. So it's like fade, still, fade, still, fade, still. And then the side body and the front body at your own pace. In between sets, make sure that your head is still centered, that your head is still down, that you're supporting yourself in the back body, that you're not pushing the navel forward, that the groins are not hard, all those things, just to make sure that everything is still the way you need it. After you finish these 3 sets, then turn your palms down and lift your face up with your eyes closed. When you're finished, just sit quietly. Okay, change the cross of the legs. Always one side is a little easier. So it's good to work evenly to gradually settle this down. I just want to mention before we move on that this Sunday we're doing something really special. We're going to have Wandira, who's been doing the sound bath, the singing bowls at the studio on Sundays, twice a month. we're gonna do a restorative asana sequence with a sound bath. So it's gonna be really beautiful. I'm really happy about this. I think it's gonna be just a really beautiful experience. So please plan to come if you're available. Let other folks know. It's going to be me and George and Aaron guiding the asana part. Okay, so now let's try a little bit more sophisticated pattern. So an inhale through the back body, and then the three parts of the exhale are going to travel. So exhale down the back body, pause. Exhale down the side body, pause. Exhale down the front body, pause. And then inhaling through the side ribs. But then the exhales are going to be the same. Exhale back, exhale side, exhale front. And then inhale through the front body. Exhale back, exhale sides, exhale front. So we're going to be concentrating the inhales in different areas. And then a 3-stage traveling exhale, back, side, front. I'll talk you through it, okay? We'll just do a few cycles, maybe 3 cycles altogether. All right, so sit up nice and tall, bring your head down, rest your hands. Just take a preparatory breath, so soft inhale, so soft exhale. And then from here, inhale through the back body. And then exhale, back body, pause. Exhale, side body, pause. Exhale, front body, pause. Abdominal breath in between. Inhale through the side body, feel the side body expand. And then exhale through the back body. Exhale through the side body, pause. Exhale through the front body. Complete the exhale. Abdominal breath. Inhale through the front body. Exhale, back body. Exhale, side body, pause. Exhale, front body, pause. Shoulders back, don't let the head get too heavy. The head is down, but it's more chest up. And then abdominal breath. One more round like that. Inhale, back body. Exhale, back. Pause. Side, exhale. Pause. Front, exhale. Pause. Resting breath. Inhale, side body. Shoulders back. Back body down. And then exhale, back body. Side body. Front body. Inhale, front body. Exhale, back body. Pause. Side body. Pause. Front body, exhale completely. Pause. Resting breath. Bring your head up with your eyes closed. Rest your palms. Sit quietly. Normal breathing. So after we've done this very sort of active breathing, Then hopefully you just feel calm, centered, quiet, steady with a normal breath. And hopefully your breathing passages feel very clear and your brain feels clear. Lie down for a few minutes. I'm gonna end the session, but you stay in Shavasana for a while. Flat on your back. Normal breath. And Yamisi, I hope we get to see your film soon. I'm really excited. There are several filmmakers I wanted to see that night, and so sad I missed it, but I hope there's another opportunity soon. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Good to see you all. Take good care. Stay for a good 5 minutes if you can.